Hey guys, real quick, I just want to come back with a video, and I want to talk to you about being whole and being complete. I think that it is very, very, very important that we as women, we as people, men too, but I'm just speaking for my women, that we learn how to really love ourselves. We really need to learn how to take care of ourselves in a way that no one else can. And when I say that is, I think that every now and again it is very imperative that we find ourselves alone. And in that alone time, I think that we need to take that moment to do some self-work, some self-analyzation, some self-talk, so that we can really, really dig deep and see what is it that needs to be cleansed from within. Is there some broken areas in our lives that needs to be healed that we have not quite healed and we just put a bandage over it? We need to really take that time to really start to filter out some questions that we have keep playing over and over and over in our head, so that we can see where it's coming from. In order to fix a problem, and any problem in our life, is that we have to bring that particular problem to the forefront. A lot of it is painful because we may be dealing with some past hurt or some things that we've been through when we were younger and little, that some hurt that we've dealt with, and we try to suppress it, and we try to get over it, like they say, and act as if it isn't there. And the only thing that we're doing is that we're putting a bandage over it, but yet we're still bleeding, we're still hurting, we're still pouring out. So I think that we need to take time to just do some self work, to do some self analyze ourselves, to ask ourselves some questions, and bring whatever it is, no matter how good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, and bring it to the forefront so you can deal with it. Because oftentimes I think what we do as women is that we forget that we too need to take care of ourselves. We wear so many hats. We're taking care of so many people. We're responsible for so many things, and we're pouring into so many others that we forget to pour into ourselves. And when we do that, we are leaving an empty space to where there's so many cracks in us that when we find ourselves in these relationships, we are expecting for that other person to fill those voids. We are expecting for them to make us whole, make us complete, and to make us and keep us happy. I'm a firm believer that none of that stuff is true. I don't think no one can make you whole. I don't think that no man can make you complete. I don't think that no man can make you happy. I think that those things need to come from within. I think those voids are places where God needs to be filled. Take that place and fill it in at. I think that once we become our total, whole, complete selves, that man that God had designed us to be with is only an extension of what happiness would feel like. It's only an extension of what wholeness would feel like. It's only an extension of what love is. They should not be able to make us feel whole, complete, and loved. We should have that stuff within ourselves. I think that once we do that, then we will be better off, because when you are taking something, a woman who has been broken and who has not dealt with her past and her issues and the things that she has been battling with for years, and she tries to cultivate a relationship, from the outside looking in, is good, is happy, she's satisfied. But what we fail to realize is that this person, 9 times out of 10, because we are what we attract, is broken and has issues on their own. So now you have 2 broken pieces trying to come together and be whole, when in actuality you're expecting for them to hold the ball, but it's too hard for them, and for some odd reason, and it's their choice, they drop the ball and their hearts get broken. And now we're looking like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, Now the questions, now the warfare begins in our head. What's wrong with me? Why didn't they love me enough? Why didn't they stay? What did I not do? What did I not do wrong? And we go down a list of things of saying, I was this, and this. But if this person was already broken, or they were not who God designed for you to be with, it wasn't going to work anyway. But I just feel that if you take the time to love yourself, if you take the time to be a total woman and become whole and complete within yourself, then I think that you'll be able to attract what you are. You'll be able to teach them what you will and will not accept. And your no will be a hard no, and your yes will be a yes. And there's no negotiation. Your non-negotiables will be non-negotiables. And if they're willing to do that, then they will. Now, not to say you're not going to have some rocky times in a relationship, but I just think that once you become solid as a woman, then you'll know what you're willing to put up with and what you're not. And then you'll also be able to understand, hey, I tried. This is not working. I love myself too much to put myself through this, so I'm going to gracefully bow out. I wish you the best, and then that could be the end of it. You will know how to gracefully walk away from it. You will know how to keep your integrity intact so that you will not become this ball of brokenness and expecting for everyone and everything to fix you. So once we learn how to love ourselves, once we learn how to become whole and complete within ourselves, then I think that that is when we'll become better people. I think that we'll begin to attract more of these things that we are expecting for, and not just in a relationship, but in life in general. We'll learn how to stop just existing, but to live. We'll learn how to stop just going through the life motions, and learn how to stop in the moment of walking down the street or to our car and just inhale and just be grateful for the breath that we have. We'll learn how to enjoy life on a whole different level. And I'm speaking this from you to you from experience. There was a point in my life where I was this broken woman, and I was expecting for my significant other at the time to make me feel whole and complete. Now, they did their part, they're responsible for that, but just taking accountability for me. My no should have been no. There's some things that I should not have accepted. My non-negotiable should have been non-negotiable. But because I wasn't whole, I was not complete, and I didn't love myself, I allowed those things to continue to happen for years. So I'm telling you, take the time to love yourself. Take the time to honor yourself. Marry yourself. And it's not a selfish thing. It's just that you know what you are. You know who you are, what you belong to. God did not create you to be a doormat. God did not create you to be someone that's going to be used and abused and mistreated. You are his daughter. He does not want you to be taken advantage of and being mistreated and being used up. That's not who you're designed to be. And like I said, not just in a relationship, but in any area of your life, he wants you to take that time to love yourself, because you deserve it. You deserve nothing but the best. He wants you to understand that you are beautiful. You are enough. There's nothing that you can do or say to make you be any grander than you already are. You belong to him. You are enough. Take that time to deal with those past hurts, those past pains, those past disappointments, those past neglect. And if there's some doors in your life that needs to be shut, go ahead and shut them. Throw away the key. Don't do anything to open them back up again. If there's some things that you need to be delivered from, you need to be healed from, pray and ask God to help you, because it's not an easy journey. It's not something easy. It's not something that you get over or you just go and do a 1, 2, 3 steps. No, it's a process. It's levels. It's to this thing called healing. It's a level to self-love, and it keeps growing and growing and growing. And I promise you, once you get to a level of where it's solid, you will start looking at yourself on a whole new level. You'll start having another perspective on life and what it has to offer, and matter of fact, what you have to offer it. So love yourself. Take the time to love yourself. Take your time to heal and become whole. And remember that self-love is truly the best love.